Greg, another one-score loss.
Yeah, thank God for the bye week. Yeah, it's starting to be a broken record here. One loss, one loss, or one score loss, one score loss, one score loss. Yeah, sooner or later they got to get over the hump, but that was a bad one. That was a real bad one to swallow. And things aren't right around here right now. I mean, yeah, all that talk about Scott Frost, chopping block and stuff. It's ramped up a lot now since Saturday. I can tell you that. And Trev Alberts is definitely not happy right now. And we haven't heard anything. It's bye week, but we will hear from Coach Frost. Is actually speaking tomorrow morning after practice, and it's a very early one, about 9:15 Central Time. We'll be hearing from Coach Frost, which is it goes with the pattern of years past during bye weeks that usually the head coach does talk on a Wednesday, but we kind of speculated, why even bring him out right now? There's nothing to really talk about except for to field questions about how you're going to fix things that are wrong. Same questions that you hear over and over again. So I'm kind of shocked that that Coach Frost is actually talking tomorrow. But obviously something's wrong, and they just blew a huge opportunity there against Minnesota. And hey, hats off to Minnesota. They had a great game plan and they executed it. They knocked Nebraska on their asses there that whole first half. I mean, Minnesota dominated that. They dominated the time of possession of the game and basically took Nebraska out of anything, and put up a 21-9 lead going into halftime. And Nebraska, they're just when they get behind in the first half, they have so much trouble having to crawl back into games, and that's kind of the way this one ended up. You can blame bad calls there in the fourth quarter, or bad play calling, but it is what it is. Minnesota dominated that game that whole first half. I mean, Nebraska goes 3 and out at the kickoff, and Nebraska's been, when they win the coin toss, they've been deferring to the second half, and they like putting their defense out there on the field, and that didn't happen this week. And the offense went out there and just laid an egg, went 3 and out, and then Minnesota just marched down the field with a real big time-consuming drive. Ate up most of the first quarter with that drive and capitalized on that. And, you got to give credit to Morgan and Augment Bell, man. I mean, those guys had a career day, quarterback wide receiver combo at Minnesota. So, yeah, don't take anything away from Minnesota. They had a great game plan, and PJ Fleck knows what he's doing when he plays Nebraska. I'll say that. And then Nebraska has to play catch up there in the second half, and things don't fall their way. And here we are, 3-5. Not a very good looking record right now, and at this point of the season, and what you have left on your schedule, a bowl game's now looking like it's a pipe dream at this point, unfortunately.
Yeah, they'd have to go on a major run to make that happen. And for as close as they're playing these games, it's just starting to become a math equation that's difficult to squeeze them into a bowl game unless they pull off some pretty major upsets, sitting at 3-5. So they're going to have to go 3-1 down the stretch against a really rugged schedule, and suddenly that Purdue game becomes even more daunting.
After what they just did. Yeah, I mean,
after what they showed us on Saturday.
Who thought Purdue was going to go beat Iowa? I mean, nobody thought that. So
no.
Yeah. So I mean, this would be the year. I mean, like we've said all year. I mean, if Nebraska, this would be the year to take the West, but that's not going to happen, obviously.